Uh-oh. Well, that's good. Get it out of the way. Good afternoon.
Just got to turn the video off and check.
Good evening, good morning, wherever you are on the planet. Mark is here. Yay, Mark!
Yeah.
He's here
I'm
somewhere. He's checking to see if he's gotten a delivery of his food for the evening meal.
No, it's the evening. This is Christmas delivery. If I don't get this, it's no turkey dinner.
Well, it's interesting, Mark. We can't get turkeys here right now in St. Louis, at least.
Well, that's because you've eaten them all.
Didn't kill
That's what you get for having
year,
Thanksgiving. It's so close to Christmas.
Hello, Martin. Welcome. Can you hear us, Martin? Martin. Testing. It is the week before Christmas, and all through the house, Mark wasn't stirring, but he could be a mouse. I don't know.
Stuck in bed at the present moment, lying flat on my back.
Mark's got problems. Oh, shocker. Oh, sorry.
Well,
keep forgetting you're here.
Be careful how you explain I've got problems, because a lot of people would think, well, we already know Mark has got problems.
We're just reinforcing it. That's all.
Basically, I've done something to my back, and it was very painful a couple of weeks ago, and the doctor said bed rest for 2-3 weeks, and so there you go.
It is what it is, to quote somebody famous. Okay. Did I really just go there? All right. That election's over.
I have no idea what you're referencing there.
That's okay. Good. Let's keep it that way. Steve says, happy holidays from San Francisco. Or
cool.
Martin says, we can hear you both fine.
Cool.
Martin says, we're having a goose for Christmas, the original traditional bird before turkeys came into vogue. And look, it's me, full screen, because Mark's always got internet problems. You should be on a Zoom call with Mark, because sometimes Mark just disappears. I like that, and he's back.
All right, I pushed the wrong button.
Oh, this time it wasn't the internet connection; it was the button. Yeah. Nice.
Literally, I pushed the wrong button.
Well, it's good to see you, Mark. If you do end up having to drop out, we do appreciate everything you do over in UpViral land. I know you will. That's okay. We love you still.
But I will come back. So I'll be in and out. I'll still be out here. I've got my earbuds in, but I may turn the camera off. I may turn the mic off once the delivery driver comes, because I have no doubt all my goodies will not be delivered.
Uh-oh.
And I will be demanding to know where they are.
I don't want to be on the other end of that phone call.
No, it'll be fine.
You're a good guy, Mark. Yeah. Would you pass along all of our good wishes from everybody who attends the Copilot?
Oh, I will do.
To the UpViral team and the Wilco and all the developers and the support staff, because we appreciate them.
No, we appreciate all you guys. And I'm in a sleigh bed. I'm in a sleigh bed.
Sleigh bed, nice.
So, and I just want to pass on. I'm sure we'll do this at the end as well. But if I don't get the opportunity, and because if we don't, and the delivery, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's on this call for your ongoing support over the year. I know it's been a difficult year for everyone. That's my dude. I'm pretty sure I can recognize the engine. I'll turn this off, and I'll let you carry on, dude, and I will get back to you.
No problem. I'm used to carrying on.
If you're grunting and groaning, it's just me.
Yeah, well, mute yourself then if you're going to complain.
Yeah. It's my dude. Right, I'll be back in about 10 minutes or something like that. Okay, catch you there. Bye-bye.
So today's show is all about me. It's not all about me. It's the Copilot show. It's the Q&A version. I actually have, I think, 3 people have submitted recent campaigns to be reviewed. So I've got those queued up. We're going to do some campaign reviews, but we're also here to answer your questions So start using your single fingers if you're on a smartphone, or all of your fingers. Yeah, my mom was a typing teacher, so I had to learn how to type the right way back in the day. You remember we used to have typing. She also taught not stenography. What is that? Shorthand in high school back in the 70s. That's how long ago I was in high school. Good afternoon, good morning, Philip. So if you have any questions about strategy, about using UpViral, about creating a webinar, let's get going. I do have some questions lined up from the people that have submitted stuff, but I also have these 3 campaigns to review. And let's see, let's start with a quick question. I want to promote affiliate, or UpViral is an affiliate. Where do I get those links? Right now, there's an affiliate link down at the very bottom of the page. You can go in and apply to be an affiliate, which is a great way of earning income. If you love UpViral, they do pay 50% ongoing commissions, so you can sign up and get recurring income from helping other people. And I like to talk about affiliates because it's not just about you making money, right? It's about you helping other people grow their business. The entire point of UpViral is something that most people don't do. And that is to focus on the referral side of business, right? Most people think, well, I've just got to pay for a ton of Facebook traffic on the front end. And in reality, when you start really understanding how UpViral works, you can use it for your lead magnets, you can use it for webinars, you can use it for product launch formulas, you can use it for wait lists, you can do all tons of stuff with UpViral. And what you're doing is you're asking the people that sign up to your campaign to refer others. Now, if that's 10%, if you get every person who signs up to your campaign to refer 1/10 of somebody else, so I'm averaging things out, then that's 10% additional leads that you never would have gotten before, and you potentially would have paid for them before. So UpViral is a great tool. I did have a campaign. One of my members just recently told me that he got 40% more income on Black Friday than he did in 2019 because of UpViral and the way we used it to grow his list. He was getting 3 leads for every 1 person on the front end. Now that's a little bit on the extreme side. I'd love to see that happen for everybody, but he has a great audience. He has a great market. He knows now how to promote, how to watch his numbers. We've looked at all of his numbers. And all of those things we have covered here on the Copilot Show. The common question is going to be, hey, Mitch, is there going to be a recording? And Deborah will pop in the links that will get you to all the recordings. But yes, we record these. They do appear in your UpViral Learning Center. They do appear in the UpViral group in the unit section. And they also appear on the UpViral YouTube channel. So they're available in all of those great places. And there she is. Bingo, bango. Deborah posts the link. Thank you, Deborah. Or the links, because there's lots of them. Love to have you watch the shows. Actually, if you're in the UpViral group, they just posted one of the collections. I don't know what the right word is. They took one of the shows and they curated it down to about 3.5 minutes. And it's full of gold. You ought to go check that post out. And please, 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 please comment on that post in the UpViral group to let people know that you appreciated it. And I don't know why I'm doing this today. It's not like I shoot guns or anything, or I'm a Westerner. I don't know. I'm a little wound up. Can you tell? Because I love UpViral and I love doing this show and I love answering questions. And so far, I don't see any questions. Nicole said, yes, please talk about affiliates. Now, it's a great way of growing your own business. And the other reason I say that about the affiliate side of things is that it starts getting you thinking about ways you can promote something, right? We're all supposed to be doing marketing. We're all trying to grow our businesses, and therefore we want to make things work better for everybody, not only ourselves, but I mean, I know this might sound crazy, but I like to see my competition growing, because that helps me light a fire on my patukas to do better. One of my other mentors, Laura Posey, pa-ching, there's a plug. She has taught me something to think about: growing yourself to be 1% better every day. And I have not forgotten that. She taught me that 2 years ago, and I periodically forget it. I confess, I'm a human. And if you grow your personal self, if you do things to improve your processes in your business, the way you run your business, the way you personally do things, you do better accounting. But if you grow 1% better per day, which seems like a tiny, tiny amount, and if you do that every day, guess what? That's 365 days of growing 1%. That's 365% better at the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And take it to 0.5%, take it to 0.1%, whichever measurement you want to do. If you are consciously thinking about growing your business, and a great way of doing that is to promote UpViral. Help other people grow their business, and they will love you right back. There are so many people that I try to say thank you to, or to say, look, if you're looking to, for example, my friend Christina, her program is how to double your open rates on your emails. I am learning so much from her, and I love to help promote her whenever I get the opportunity. I'm not trying to promote her right now. But the point being is that I help her, right? You know other people in your niche who could benefit by you promoting them. Now, why am I talking about this? I love the affiliate program, but guess what this is all about? Anybody want to guess? It's about referrals, right? And what do we do inside of UpViral? We're asking people to refer others, right? So all of this stuff is interrelated. That's my really fancy way of showing how things interrelate. The better you are at promoting stuff, the better you are at getting people to refer others, the better you are at incentivizing people to do that, the better your business is going to be. And that's what we're all about, right? We want you to grow your business. Do we want you to continue using UpViral? Of course we do, because at least me, I know Mark does too. But I got onto this ride not because they said, hey, Mitch, you're a great guy and we want you to help us on this show. I've been doing UpViral since 2015, and I connected with Wilco right after that, and I started saying, look, if you do this, if you do that, this would make this tool better, because I love the way UpViral works, and I've tried the other tools, and I think UpViral is going to be the winner. I've been working with UpViral since 2015, and I did it long before they created the show and asked me to be a co-host. Yes, I love UpViral. I get really wound up about UpViral. And it's also nice if you periodically get that check, because Wilco sends out a message that says, oh, by the way, you got paid today. Thank you very much for being an affiliate and promoting UpViral. I get those emails. It's really nice to get those emails. I have them prioritized in my inbox because I like to see that cash coming in. And you can do that too. All you have to do is go down the bottom of the page, click on the affiliate link, and go ask to be an affiliate. So there's my long-winded answer. Now, you guys aren't typing. I'm going to smack you about the face and head. Where'd it go, Sarah? Sarah typed. Way to go, Sarah. Newbie question. What I'm going to do is oops, not that. I'm going to shrink this screen so it's not so far over on the side of my face. Hello, Pat. Sarah says, newbie here. Is there a way to use UpViral to divide leads into never been to a webinar and then been to a webinar at least once? So, great question. All of that's got to happen over in your autoresponder. So the short answer is no, UpViral doesn't do something like that. To divide the leads into never been to a webinar or been to a webinar at least once. What you would typically be doing is adding tags into your autoresponder. That's the way I would implement that. So the first time they come in, they get, it depends upon your autoresponder. It gets kind of messy, but I use ActiveCampaign, and I would most likely just use some tagging and some automation to implement that, so that when somebody came in new, they would get a newbie tag, and then if they come back to a different campaign, then they would get a different tag, and you would wipe out the newbie tag, and therefore you could do that. But it has to do with automations and tagging. The follow-up to that, she said, I'd like to do is reward folks who have been to a webinar before with a 50% off while giving the new folks the freebie. Now, that's a great opportunity. What I'd like you to do is to think about it a little differently, Sarah. Going back to what UpViral does really well. What if you take that same concept and not worry about whether they're a newbie or an oldie, and you simply tell them, hey, if you refer 2 people that are new, then I'll give you a 50% off coupon. What that's doing is getting those people to take your campaigns, your business, and asking them to refer others and helping you grow your list. So that's the way I would actually use UpViral. I wouldn't worry about tagging them as newbie or oldie. I would incentivize them for helping me grow my business. Mark's back. Hi, Mark. Can't hear you. It was good that we could not hear you while you were unloading your packages, but you have to go and come back in. All right. Deborah said, Sarah, I would set that reward them for attending your webinar rather than discounting your product right off the bat. Yes. Maybe even have them complete a survey or ID themselves as newbies. And so part of what Deborah is talking about there is to potentially use the custom actions. UpViral has custom actions to be able to give people points, right? Incentivize them to earn different things, different levels of points, that kind of stuff. So I agree with Deborah that you would potentially want to give them some custom actions to give them extra points for doing certain activities. I can hear you now.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Christmas has been delivered.
Woohoo! Did you get everything you wanted? Did you send a package to my house? Is what I really want to know.
Funny enough.
I wasn't expecting that. All right. Shall we move on? Next question.
Yes.
Pat asked, so when you tell your subscribers that they also win if they refer the winner, what happens if 10 different people refer the winner? Not possible, Pat. Great question. Certainly a great question, because a lot of people don't understand how that works. But one person will get credit for referring the winner. Or let me rephrase that. In UpViral, you can only the first person that refers somebody, because you could be right. There could be 10 people that say, hey, Betty, come join this campaign. But the first person that gets Betty into the campaign is the one that gets credit for Betty. Okay, does that make sense? So the system would pick Betty, the person who referred Betty, the first one. There is no, in terms of cookies, there is no last cookie, first cookie, if you're familiar with the cookie concept that many affiliates are familiar with. There is only first cookie. There is only the first person that refers Betty and gets Betty to sign up gets that credit.
First cookie wins principle.
Yes. Do you have to put that somewhere in small print? Pat, I've never had anybody ask me that. So no. Congratulations. That's the first time anybody's ever asked that question that I'm aware of.
Good question.
But no, I would not spend any time small printing that.
Even if you did, it would make more confusion. Just say we run no one would know what you're talking about unless you're in the industry. So I wouldn't bother.
Correct.
And the answer to Pat's question is no, we do not need to talk. Yeah, I promise you. No.
Do we want to say why for the record?
No, move on. Move on.
David asked, I would like to use UpViral to increase the following of one of my clients. Good for you. Personal trainer and a private gym owner. He has no email list. Shame on him.
I've got something. You carry on. I've got something to show. Who asked the question?
This is David.
Okay, let me see if I can find this. You carry on, and I'll boomerang back to that.
He has 200 followers on his Facebook and Instagram business pages. Thoughts on a sweepstakes campaign for personal training for a month to the winner. Actually, I've seen several people do kind of like a gym membership. It's kind of sort of what you're talking about. Whether it's a personal trainer or the gym itself. Now, the difficulty, David, that you have with this particular individual is that potentially nobody knows who this is in terms of a personal trainer. What I would probably start out with would be to look at some potentially physical goods, right? Because this is a local business. Your personal trainer is not going to be training all over the planet. So you're going to be focusing on a particular neighborhood, a particular city. And what I would probably do is to give away something physical. Now, like yoga mats or these fancy towels people could wipe off with, or maybe some weights or something, or Mark's holding up his jug, something that is potentially branded to him or her. And therefore, what you're doing is you're getting people that are interested in bettering themselves, having better fitness. And then once they're on the list, then you can start adding value and providing additional information. Steve Tyland says, yes, you could get some testimonials from that as well.
Can I, what was the question Dave asked? Remind me again. How can I what?
The personal trainer and a private gym owner has no list. He has 200 followers on Facebook. What kind of campaign could I do for this guy as a client?
I'm going to share my. I tell you what, rather than me share my link, I'm going to send you this link, Mitch, and then you can share this page. I'm going to send you this on Slack, Mitch.
Okay.
So if you can just share that.
I'm actually on Slack.
There you
go.
I
usually turn Slack off.
And if you could share this is the second time I've shared this page today. This is an idea that you could do for either, I don't know whether this is you or for a client. This is something that you could easily do as a campaign, which is, you could have this up and running in today, minutes. It's got nothing to do with, there's no prize, there's nothing to give away. It's just about following. Will it share?
It's coming. I'm sorry. I'm doing
echo
infinity things. So there it is.
So here you go. It's a simple rewards program. I'll share the link with everyone in here so they can all have a look at it later on. And as you can see, it's fairly simple. But if you scroll down, you'll see how you earn the points. It's all about following. So follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever it is. 100 points for a birthday, write a review, click, create an account if he's already got something. So very simple. You click on the button, and then there's 10%, give 10%, get 10%. It's a very simple thing. Because there's no price, you're not giving anything away. You're just saying, hey, if you opt in and you can get these points, and the more points you get, you get these rewards. And if you scroll down, you can see there 5 points, get 5% discount, get 10% discount, 15%, 20% discount. So the more you follow, the more discounts you get. So it could be follow me on all 5 channels and get a free. What does this guy do? He's a gym instructor or
right? Personal trainer and owns a gym.
Okay, so it could be get 5. It could be 5% off training. Could be 20% off something else. Whatever it is, it's low fat, very easy to set up. And if he shares that with his 200 followers, they've obviously got some interest straight away.
Right,
because they're following him, and they would be then share that. They'd follow him on the other channels, and then share to get more discounts because there's a give a friend 10%, get 10%. Very low fat, something you could do really quick.
Yeah. One of the other thoughts that I had was, especially Mark held up his water bottle. If you can get people to come to the gym, say if they refer one person, you give them the free water bottle, but they have to come to the gym to get it. Then they have walked in the door of your business, and now you have the opportunity to go to town, right?
You can really beat them up.
Right. We would not say that, Mark.
No, what I mean, get money out of them.
I know what you mean. I'm just razzing
you. Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Now, everybody, we're still in question mode. We're half an hour in, and I do know that we have several campaigns that people have asked me to review. But let's keep pummeling Mark with questions.
Great.
So let me get to the right screen. Good golly, where is it? Oh, I know where it is. I see. I should stop screen sharing before I do this. Where did my Chrome screen go? Copilot show questions and responses. I know, because it's on the other monitor. That's what's going on. Apologize. So here's one of the campaigns that was submitted. I did not write down all the names, so I apologize. I don't have the name. I could look that up. But Mark, your first blush. What do you see? Is this going to get you to sign up?
No.
Why not?
First of all, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
TGI, whatever. It probably means something to her. I have no idea, dude. First of all, what am I getting? Why would I do it? What's it for?
Yes, all of those things.
What is it for?
It is for to chance to win cool moto prizes. It says so right here. What are they? I don't know. And there is nothing below here to give us that information.
Now, what would be what are the prizes? What are they? Let us know. What are they, Mitch?
I don't know. I have not looked any farther than this.
Oh, TGI Friday. Oh, yes. I see what he's done. I got it now. TGI. All right. Okay.
Well, but see, part of the problem, though, and that's between you and me, is that we didn't understand that. I did not understand that. There is a picture of this person on a motorbike back here, right? But this is the biggest thing on the screen.
Yeah, no one needs to know your logo at this point. They just want to know, here's the shit I've got to give away. Pardon the expression. This is it.
Correct.
You can give them the logo afterwards.
Correct. I agree with you on that. The assumption that we make when we're doing UpViral campaigns is that the person landing on this page knows nothing about what you're doing. right? There will be cold traffic coming to your page. Now, most people make the assumption that, hey, I'm sending this to my list, or I'm posting it on my Facebook profile or my page for my business. And so all the people coming here are going to be warm traffic. And the flat answer is, yeah, some of them are. But let's not forget that UpViral is asking them to refer others, right? So if Mark signs up for this and he shares it on his Facebook timeline, people are going to be potentially coming in here cold. They don't really understand what your offer is yet. And when they land here, what they see is a guy on a motorcycle kind of in the background, and they see this massive logo. And then it says, I want more chances to win down here, because this is the second biggest thing on the screen. And the first thing in their head is, like Mark said, I don't get it. So what we got to do is to take care of those people that are coming in as cold traffic. First of all, tell them that I've got this highlighted, chance to win cool moto prizes. There are some people that love to be teased and go, well, it's a mystery, right? But you're also missing out on a ton of people who are going to come to the page and they're going to say, if they read that phrase in the middle of there, what are the prizes? I'm not going to give up my email address until you tell me, am I entering for the chance to win a $5 coupon to a race that I can't even go to? Or am I entering a $5,000 motorcycle? It could make a very big difference to your campaign.
Do we know what the prices are, by the way?
I have not looked any farther than this, so I don't know.
Oh, good. So it's like unwrapping a Christmas present.
Yeah, and it could be really great. I mean, it could be the greatest thing since sliced bread. But at the same time,
let's see what we've got. Hello.
Yeah,
now, if that is an example of the prizes, why isn't that on the landing page?
Amen, Mark. Now I'm interested.
Because if I can win a bike, may not be what I want, but I'm thinking I could sell it.
No, we don't talk about people doing that, right? That's
you may not talk about it, Mitch, but that's definitely what a lot of people are thinking.
All right, so now we see there's a privacy policy, enter to win. By the way, I saw nothing on the front page about rules. There was potentially, I didn't see, but I'm just going to leave this up. Theoretically, there should be terms and conditions. Again, what are the prizes? Who's eligible? Is this only available in the UK or is it in the United States? All of those kind of things people want to know on your landing page. Nicole says, what kind of Facebook campaign objectives do you choose with an UpViral campaign? In this case, just to give an example, to give a quick answer there, obviously, Facebook would be marketing towards people who like motorcycle stuff. My point being earlier was that you don't necessarily know who's coming to this page. So don't just focus on Facebook advertising. Think outside the box. Think about who's potentially coming to your page. So I've clicked the button. Again, the biggest thing on the page is the logo. Sorry. I don't care at this point who you are. How about saying thank you or congratulations, you're in, right? As opposed to the first thing you're doing is saying, oh, I want you to do work. Start sharing your personal invite link now. This is the way this comes across to me when I see this. So I want you to congratulate people, to say, look, you've got a great chance to win. Get them fired up about winning. Then say, oh, by the way, you can get more chances.
Well, first of all, the first sentence, want more chances to win. How many chances have they given me then?
Well, that's down at the bottom, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Right? I've gotten one chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one chance right now, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. Tell them they're entered. Tell them you confirmed. Tell them to go check their email to make sure that they are receiving your emails, because that's the way they're going to win the prize or be notified of the prize. For every friend you refer, you'll get an extra point towards the prize. Okay, both of these things are okay, but you want to you're going to get people fired up. And oh, by the way, here's the picture of the prizes again. That's okay too.
No, it's not okay, because from where I'm sitting seeing it, it bleeds into the background, and all of a sudden, is that a car I can win behind it, or is that still a bike?
This is still a bike.
Okay, it's bleeding into the background, and you're losing the impact. Each one of those now needs to be a separate image if possible. I see. Okay, cool. Got it.
I had to blow it up though, right? Mm. And the background is distracting. I would agree that the background is distracting in this case. Mm. So personal invite link is this. Great. So there's share on Facebook, share on Twitter, share on Instagram. One of the things that I advise people to think about, if this is your first campaign, Mark, I would tell you to put all the buttons up there. Clients come to me and they say, well, I know my audience is only on Instagram, so I'm only going to put the Instagram button up there. How about you find out whether that's true or not? UpViral will give you statistics about how people share, whether they shared it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the other things. Give them all the buttons. And then as you look at the results, then you can start whittling this down. Some clients say, well, look, Mitch, I only have a Facebook account. I don't have Twitter and Instagram and all the other social media. But this is not about you. This is about your audience. Where are they hanging out? Where can they earn points? Now, we notice, by the way, Mark, what's missing from these buttons?
Points.
Which means I don't get any points for sharing on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, right?
Points mean prizes.
Correct.
Just scroll down for a minute, please, Mitch.
There's nothing here.
Oh.
So we got a big old text box with nothing there, just the number of entries. You're missing a golden opportunity to get people fired up.
So basically, I've entered, and I feel like I've had my pocket picked for my email address.
Yes.
I've got no idea. I've got one entry. And I wouldn't mind, but this is a good prize. Plus, it doesn't tell me how many when the date is, because I'm sure at the beginning it said every 2 weeks.
You think it did?
I'm pretty sure it did. It said every 2 weeks there's a competition.
I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to open an incognito window, and I'm going to paste it in so I can see the front page again. That does say bi-weekly giveaway. I missed that completely.
So every 2 weeks. Now, what it needs to show on the share page is exactly how many points, what is it you're going to be giving away every week. Now, I know that there is a picture of a motorbike there.
Uh-huh.
Are you genuinely is this person going to be giving a motorbike away every 2 weeks? I doubt it.
I do too.
Or is it like every 2 weeks I'll be giving a t-shirt away, an umbrella away, or whatever, but then every month or every 6 months or every 12 months I'll be giving a bike away? Is that the ultimate thing? Really, you need to spell that out to people, and then you can add that as part of the, next month, you've still got a chance to win these new goodies, cycle your goodies every so many months as well, but still keep the bike in there. And then what you can do with that bike, I smell a Bunky Life campaign for that bike.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. I don't know how much that bike is. I don't know what it is, but there's a few $1,000s there, I bet.
Right.
So there's a few thousand. I mean, it could be a kid's bike for all I know. There's a few. It could be a toy for all I know.
Could be.
I'm going to assume it is a proper bike. So there's a couple of $1,000 there. I don't know. Could be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. If that is every 6 months or every 12 months, you could run a Bunky Life style of campaign at least once a year there. And I know for a fact that Dave at Bunky Life has done over $1 million using UpViral this year, approaching 1.5 million.
Nice.
For a bunkie which is the prize. I don't know how much those bunkies are, but I'm sure at one point they were like $5,000.
Well, the highest price is now 9K.
Okay. Well, that's a big bunkie. It's a bunk up.
Nice.
Okay.
So a very interesting campaign. A lot you could do with this campaign to beef it up a bit. There's lots of things missing, and I would love to see this get some updates. Oh, what I haven't done is let's click on this share on Facebook, because I always love to talk about this social media share image.
Oh.
Subscribe to the RacerX newsletter for your chance to win some cool moto prizes. At least we're getting a little bit more information, but not a whole lot.
No.
The picture does show potential prizes. The logo's still the biggest thing on the screen. The Enter Now button is okay.
You just need to remove the logo. There's no need for the logo. There really is no need for the logo, or at least make it a lot smaller. You know, it doesn't need to be the main. It's taking up the main real estate. The prize should take up the main real estate here.
Right. I agree with you 100%, Mark. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about the people you want to get them to subscribe. Now, down here, where is your description? All it says is UpViral in big, capital, bold, black letters. What about telling people what the prize is going to be? Tell them more about something. The first thing they're going to see is the image, of course. But some people will read down here, and you want to give them as much information as possible, because if they don't think you're... one of the first things that comes to mind when I don't see any text down here is that this is a scam, that they're not conscientious enough to understand what's going on, and I don't know that I can trust these people. So put some information down here. It builds trust in people to help them feel like you're actually giving the prizes away. All right. Anything else on this, Mark?
No, I'm just actually going to the RazorXonline.com website just to get an idea of who the outfit is. And interestingly enough, it's a very interesting website.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything bogus here. The unusual thing is, here is that there is no reference to this campaign on their website, so they'll lose it. I mean, this looks like it's a well-visited website. The website looks like it's handling a lot of traffic. Okay.
Cool.
Yet on the website, they're missing a trick. If you go to razorxonline.com and share your screen, you'll see what I mean. Because these things shouldn't just live, you know, he's obviously hosting it on his own website and using a subdomain or something like that. But if you actually go to the front end of the website, losing razorxonline.com.
Yeah, no, this is interesting. This not illustrated. Which one? Not the virtual pit stop.
I don't know, dude. Just go to RazorX. You've got razorx.com. Go to razorxonline.com. There you go. Missing a bit of a trick here. Should also have it prominent somewhere on your main website. Because if you're getting traffic, because it looks like this guy's getting traffic, it looks as if it's optimized for traffic. So you should be having a promo, something on here promoting that campaign that takes you traffic to the opt-in as well. You should definitely be having it on here.
Now, maybe it's not live yet. Maybe he hasn't launched the campaign, so maybe.
If the person's here, I would definitely, because if you've optimized this to get lots of traffic, and it looks like it's designed for traffic, you really need it bang right on here. You know, one of the banners right at the top. Boom. That's some stuff for you there.
All right. Cassie is here. Racer. So this is Cassie's campaign. Because she gave the link. We are ladies running this. Way to go, Cassie.
Oh, well done.
Good work.
Do you know, it's a bit sexist of me to go, oh, well done, isn't it?
No, it's more like, hey, you're here. Congratulations. So again, lots of things to improve. Good suggestions, I believe, in helping you make a better campaign. If you have any questions, Cassie, let me know. I want to go. I've got 2 other campaigns to look through. She says she'll forgive us. Well, maybe she forgives Mark, but I don't know. So, are we okay to go on to a different campaign?
Of course you can. Don't wait for me. You go for it.
So this campaign came to us as well from Rizmi, I believe is her name. This is originally in French, so just be aware that Google Translate has changed the words, so they may be a little different in French. Take part in our competition. Now, the first thing on the page is take part in our competition. I'm going to slap you about the face and head, Ramsey. What we want to do is we want to talk about what the competition is. I was just briefly, 2B1 right here is an emotional management set of gifts and cards. An emotion management set and gift cards. I can't read sometimes. This should be the biggest thing on the page. Now, there is an image here that kind of gives us an idea of what the prize is. But again, going back to what I said to Cassie earlier, be careful that people don't know what you are doing and what your prize is. There will be cold traffic landing on this page. So what is the purpose of this? What pain point is this trying to solve for people? And why would they want to enter this competition? Top of the page, shouting at them to take part in the competition isn't going to get them to sign up. Talk about somebody's struggles. What problem is this gift going to solve for them?
What is the gift, by the way?
I'm assuming it's this picture. It says an emotion management set and gift cards. I'll make it bigger.
What on earth is an emotion management set?
I'm assuming that there are some instructions. It says this essential knowledge series, basics, mini guide. There is this. So there's a couple of ebooks.
Well, I would imagine there are pain points literally all over the place there. Sort of like, for example, so that headline, if you just scroll to the top, for example, take part in our competition, reduce your emotional baggage for 2020. I don't know what is going on, but I would take the pain point and put it into there. Reduce your whatever the heck it is, whatever these things do.
Correct.
Lose weight, gain height, whatever the heck it is that they do.
Exactly. And the key to talking about this, by the way, for everybody that's watching, is that we're reviewing this campaign that has to do with pain, this kind of emotional management. But all of what we're talking about applies to your campaign as well.
I tell you what's really would be who put this forward?
Rizmi.
I tell you what I would do here is I would look at, try and get some inspiration. I would look at some apps for the phone. What I'm thinking is just go to the App Store, whichever phone device you use, and look for things, for example, anything to do with meditation, Headway app, that kind of stuff. Look how they present ads on there to, what's the pain point that they're trying to focus on, that you can take that same headline and incorporate it inside here. How are they trying to press people's emotional triggers to buy an emotional based product? It's all, and then take it and use it. Now, I don't advocate stealing but it's, in my opinion, that's not stealing. It's called research.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you're just looking at how someone else has spent an absolute fortune, because some of these ads that are created that you'll see on Facebook and with videos and that they have on, you know, the app stores, they spend small fortunes, which you can simply go and do and use as research material, and you get for free as research. So go check them out, see how they're doing it, and then apply it and split test.
Split test is a big one. Now, interestingly enough, Mark, while you were commenting on those great tips, notice that it starts below the image. It says, in these somewhat troubled times with the onset of winter, we often need support. An emotional management set is to be one. Nothing like 2 booklets of recipes to get it. So I'm not going to read it all, but here's what the prize is. Here is the start. This is the stuff that should be up here.
Yeah.
People don't care about take part in our competition. They also don't care about your store is going to open, and that's why we're going to run this competition. They don't care. They don't care why you're doing it. It's all about you. What we want to talk about is them. This is the stuff about them. This is how it's going to solve their problem. This is the stuff you want at the top. You can put the rest of it down at the bottom if you want. I don't care. But this is the part that have to be at the top.
What else I would also do? I'd actually list, not like this.
Right.
Always use a bullet list. People don't read paragraphs.
Correct.
I learned this years ago when I used to work in the newspaper industry. Bullet lists, bullets, bullet points, bullet points, bullet points. You think next time you read anything, and there is any page that's got a bullet point, your eyes are immediately, you don't read the paragraphs, you always go straight. They're like magnets. You go straight to the bullet points. So this, where it says, nothing like 2 booklets full of recipes for emotional support, a roll on to use your recipe, whatever they are, just put them as bullets. Ding, 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 ding. It's what
exactly.
You get. Boom, 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 boom.
Because nobody's ever going to see this set is accompanied by these books, and also there are gift cards. Nobody's going to see those words because they're exactly going to skip it.
I guarantee they're not going to read it. They won't read it.
So put all of that at the top of the page. And again, this applies to everybody that's running a campaign. I see this happen all the time. The top part is usually about the person running the campaign or the business. We don't care. Sorry. We don't care. What we want to know is what's in it for us. We've got, let me rephrase that. You, the contest runner, the campaign runner, have 2 to 3 seconds to grab their attention and get them to think about giving up their email address. And if it's all about the business and not about the person reading it, they are gone. They're out. They've bumped. They don't care.
One other thing to remember. Just go back to the top for me, please.
Okay. Yes.
Now, I know this is translated from French to English, but as a rule of thumb, doesn't matter what language you're writing in, always try and write for a 7-year-old or 11-year-old. That is the average reading age of an adult. Okay? Do not use big words that someone has got absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Try and use words as if you were talking and trying to explain it to a 7-year-old. The intelligent person will still grasp it, but intelligent people are there's not as many of them about as you think.
Yep. Absolutely true.
And this year, I've proved that point, to be quite honest.
Yes, let's be careful about that. But yes, I agree with you 1,000%. Deborah made a suggestion, like for the top of the page. She said, de-stress your mind and your life with our essential oils and mindset gift cards package. Something like that. It's short, to the point. And people obviously would scroll down to see the package itself. And then you could explain a whole lot more with bullet points about what's included, etc. So thank you for the suggestion, Deborah. Always helpful in the chat. I'm quickly scanning to make sure we're not missing some questions. I know there's a couple of questions because we're almost at an hour. I have one more campaign to review. We haven't finished this one because I always like to go to the next one. But let's make sure we get the questions answered if people are asking them. PMR. Now, this is still default. Somebody has not done their proper testing, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago on a Copilot show, because this should not say download free report. That's the default text on that button. So is that technically. Get started right away.
Ooh. At least all the buttons are there.
Yes. And custom action.
And also
right?
a call to action, a call to arms, invite your friends and earn points.
Right. Again, my preference is that you say, congratulations, you're in. I like to see that at the top. But the other thing about this particular page is that this text is hard to see with that image that's in the background. We're not at this point trying to get them really excited about the offer anymore, other than to get them excited to share the offer with others. But this image is just so, I don't know what the right word is, distracting. It's not helping. Just sometimes just go with a solid color.
Again, split test. Don't think, test.
So there are custom actions here. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, share the competition on Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, post on Instagram. I got 70 points for sign. No, I get confused. I'm sorry. This confuses me sometimes. It's 0 points. I currently have 0 points, which bothers me when I sign up to something that I don't have any points when I start. Now, that being said, I also forget that this is a confirmation, a double opt-in. So I won't have any points here until this is confirmed. So there possibly are points coming for that.
Yeah, okay. I've just made a note of something mentally. Okay.
Well, Mark, between you and me, I'd love to have a conversation about this because there's a lot of things I don't like about the double opt-in, but we won't do that now.
No.
So let's look at the Facebook sharing image, because this, again, is critical to get people to stop scrolling on the phone.
Ew.
So as you're scrolling, Mark, when you see this, does it stop you from scrolling and cause you to look at it and say...
Well, actually, it probably would, because I'd be like, oh, what's that? Because it's so unusual. It's in a different language. But if that was in English, it probably wouldn't, because it doesn't tell me nothing.
Right.
It might grab my attention as what I would call an interrupter. It's so unusual. There's no text on it. I'd be like, what's that all about? But
it feels like an ad to me.
Yeah,
right?
It's very,
I
it looks
agree.
like it's trying to tell me something as opposed to give me something.
Right. If you're giving something away, the biggest word on this thing should be win. Put it in big, bold letters, win, because that stops people that are interested, even potentially. I mean, if it said win, like up here in the corner instead of all that, I'd at least be stopping to potentially see what this is, but without being, obviously it's in French, but this feels like an ad. Then down here we have competition and emotion management set to be won in gift cards. And again that's probably French.
What you can get.
Right. Put some more emphasis in that. Get people excited to
This is something people miss. They spend quite a bit of time on the opt-in page, the share page, and then they forget this is what gets people excited.
Correct. Absolutely correct. This is one of the things that 90% of the people fail miserably on, is that their sharing image, they don't recognize that this is the only thing that cold traffic sees to get them to your landing page in the first place. So spend some time on this. We could probably do a whole show on doing a great social sharing image, because No offense. This one isn't it. All right. So let me make sure that I haven't missed any questions. I marked a couple of things. Roger asked earlier, how do you get the Instagram link on the campaign? I've seen other ones that have Instagram. You can't share. This is true for any tool. You can't share a link on Instagram. A post on Instagram does not have a link attached to it. So even if UpViral could do a share, there's no link. The only link in Instagram is on your profile. And therefore, people most of the time aren't willing to go into their profile and put the link back to your campaign. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do a custom action like this one that says follow us on Instagram, or send people like this one, share the competition on Instagram. Let's see if that really goes where I think it might go. You can't. So we're going over to this person's Instagram page, and you could ask them to share a specific post, right? You can reshare on Instagram, and you can give them points for that. But recognize that if Betty is doing this, this is not going to have Betty's link on it. But she potentially would do that share for you. And so this is not a bad idea. There's a good question. Is there a spray bottle in the picture? Yes or no? I don't know. I wasn't really looking. But so this is the kind of thing that does work for Instagram to answer Roger's question. All right. There was one other thing that I marked as a question. Steve says, we have another election coming up. I know. Can you share ideas on a sweepstakes or a viral campaign to be used for promoting a candidate? Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Well, let's move on. What a candidate for
a political candidate? Can you create a referral program? That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, you could.
Sure, you could. A contest or a giveaway? Probably not.
Well, no, it's not. Well, it all depends. I mean, if the guy you're doing the campaign for is prepared, I'm going to be holding a meeting or a dinner for 200 people, and you can come free. That's one way of doing it.
Right.
If he's doing it,
right.
Or if it's just a matter of getting people who support that person to go to opt in, and for them to just share, and without any points or prizes, just because they want to share.
Right.
You can set that up in minutes.
Right. Pat did ask or make an interesting point earlier that you can also always, and I think this was at the time we were talking about the gym membership or the coach, the exercise coach. You can certainly partner with other people. Don't forget that if you're struggling getting an audience, you could always try to partner with somebody else that has an audience and create a much bigger campaign if you can.
Deborah says, election campaign prize. Free trip to Mars for politician of your choice. I would add to that one way.
One way ticket, yes. So I have one more.
By the way, this is totally related. I'm sorry, I'm taking the time.
You're fine.
I just started watching it. I don't think it's a new series on Netflix, but I started watching it about a couple of days ago, about a week ago, called Designated Survivor. If you've not watched it,
I love that show.
Watch it. I highly recommend it. It is awesome.
I love that show.
I think it's Kiefer Sutherland stars in it.
Yes.
It's called Designated Survivor. I thought it was some road movie or something. Started watching it. A really good political thriller. Roller coaster. Watch it. Anyway, let's move on.
In actuality, Mark, I've watched the complete series twice. I loved it so much.
Oh, well, don't tell me. I've seen series 1. I'm into series 2 at the moment.
Nice.
So don't tell me.
I won't. All right, so I'm going to turn my screen share back on. Don't forget, I'm still here for questions. I'm going to do the last campaign, which was sent by Anne Marie, I believe. No, that's not it. I've forgotten who it was. So this is, I apologize. I don't know who this was. The question of the day is, what is the business that you're doing where you're trying to give away an Amazon gift card? Typically, I would suggest that this is the wrong price. Now, we've got some fitness looking people and they're really attractive and sweaty and working hard. But if you're doing a fitness business, why are you trying to give away Amazon gift cards? What's the
And the other thing, also, let me just remind you, Amazon gift cards on a competition is like a bullet magnet. You're just going to attract a lot of trouble and pain.
Right.
Every idiot is going to try and hack it, fraud it. It's just not worth it.
Now,
I don't know who's done this, but if you're into health and fitness and are selling you've got a health and fitness business, you want to put your own product in there.
So I'm while you were talking, I went back and looked at the request. Came from Freelancer, but it says e-marketing of fitness and health related program. Abdullah is the name listed on the far side. So yes, this image does apply to fitness, but the Amazon gift cards are so wildly broad that what you're going to get is a whole bunch of people that want to win his Amazon gift card. Grandma wants to win a Christmas present for her grandkids. That is not your target market for your list.
Because the thing is, with an Amazon gift card, what you're sat there thinking is, oh, they'll take that gift card and they'll go and buy health and fitness products. Yeah, genuine people would go and do that for that industry. But most people will look at that and go, well, I'm just in it for the $200 gift card and I will use that to buy unicorns or whatever it is. I got absolutely not. And they're not targeted. They're nothing to do with they don't want to lose weight. They don't want to look great. They just want to win that. So you essentially build a list of people who are not interested in health and fitness.
Now, I agree with you 1,000% on that, Mark. Just as a point of curiosity, I have seen one instance where an Amazon gift card was absolutely the right gift. And that was for a website. It was called freebieonline.com or something. I don't know. Freebie was in the name. And so what they were doing was posting all kinds of contests. They were posting offers where you could buy one, get one free. I mean, they had tons of different free kinds of offers. And so, offering Amazon gift cards was the right thing. But that's about the only time I've ever seen a really valid reason for doing an Amazon gift card.
And the other thing, unfortunately, is it also smacks of a con.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you there.
It smacks of a con. Anyone can put $50, $100, $200 gift card there, but most people look at it and go, yeah, I'll never see that.
Deborah's point, she says, for fitness, you could partner with Under Armour, Nike, fitness-related companies like that. Obviously, depending upon what your level is, maybe you can't get a hold of Amazon or Nike or whomever, or Nike, whichever way you want to say it. And they often donate prizes, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't find like a local gym. Let's go back and partner with that David guy. That had a client that was going to be a local gym. You guys work together and figure out something. That's a much
local
better
sports store,
right?
Local sports. I would not try. I'm going to speak from experience here of having worked with Nike, and well, having worked with Nike, I can actually tell you, you may as well try and get blood out of the stone, trying to get them to give you products.
Sure.
It is not going to happen. I mean, this is the sort of company that has so much demand, so much loyalty from their staff, that many of them have the Nike swoosh tattooed on them. And I know that because I employed someone. And I said, how loyal were you? And he rolled up his sleeve and he said, that's how loyal. I was like, okay, you're hired.
Now this is rather interesting.
Deborah says my nephew works for them in Amsterdam, so I'd tap him.
Yeah, I bet you still wouldn't get in, but that's all right.
Well, you know, they do get freebies, but again, it's like Apple. You know, you get it at 20% discount.
Yeah. So this is interesting because I saw this and I was like, okay, I'm curious what this is, right? I'm curious. I don't think this is a great way to execute this, but if you click it, guess what? It's a drop down. I'm a Mr. or a Mrs.
Do you know what? I quite like the imagination there. I like the creativity of that. I would split test that because that's one of those things I've never seen it before. But it does make you go, what's that all about? And you click it, and it starts the inertia going, okay, I'm here. Bugger it, I'll fill it in. I'd test that. I would test that.
That's why I wanted to talk about it, because when I saw it, I was like, is this a typo or what's going on?
Basically, what he's asking or who this person is, I don't know whether it's male or female. He's after the gender here, because when it says, I think that's Mr. Mrs. Miss, he's after gender here.
Yeah. Sure. But the other thing that it could do would be to turn people off because they would go, I don't understand what that is, and they could bounce, which is why Mark said do split test and find out whether that works or not.
Don't worry, I'll just turn my video off. I just need to.
That's all right. I can handle it. Oh.
Of course you can.
The other thing about this, just so you know, is that most split test experts will tell you that the more fields you add to a form, the fewer people are going to fill it out. So be careful of that concept as well. Just as
Keep it. No more. What is there? 2 or 3 in the whole thing?
There are 4.
That's too many.
That's too many. I would agree.
Yeah.
The bottom one is I live in, and you click it, and you get Australia, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, United Kingdom, United States. Now, that's a good way of identifying to people who's eligible to win, right? Theoretically, when I see this, and if I lived in Africa, I would go, oh, well, I'm not going to be eligible or whatever. It's a good way of eliminating people if you're willing to do that. It's a way of narrowing your audience.
Well, you can actually set that up in the back office of UpViral and therefore not need it here. Because you can actually set it geographic not to be displayed.
Yes.
So you don't need it on here. You can just simply say, let people from Australia, Canada, Ireland in on the campaign.
Right.
So you therefore don't need to ask the question here because you know that your leads will be coming from those geolocations.
There's a plus and a minus for that. It depends upon, because that ends up being after the fact, right?
Split test.
Yeah, split test. Now, just while we're here, one of the other things that you could do, for example, a question is always asked about local campaigns. And we talked with David, I think it was earlier, about a physio that has a gym, etc. You can set this up similar to this, where you would say, I live in, and let's say David's client is in New York City. You could say, I live in the New York City vicinity, or I don't live in the New York vicinity, and that would give people the indication of the geographic area that person serves. And if they're not in your area, even if they say, I'm not in or whatever, you could still limit your emails down the road to say, all right, those people that answered no, I'm not in New York, then you don't send emails to them. So you can do some filtering that way. It's just another little trick to try to make sure you're getting the right audience. All right. I agree with the terms and conditions. I'm just going to fill this in to see what happens. I'm going to be a Mr. I'm going to put in Mitch in my email. And I live in the United States. Now, there are terms and conditions. Let me click that. And this takes me to another page.
Someone's actually doing doing all the fitpromo.net. Someone's doing all the right moves here.
It's just the wrong price.
Just want to see who fitpromo.net are. So with a bit of tweaking, nothing. I think they're Amazon based.
It does say amazon.fitpromo.net, but that's probably their custom domain that gets them to the contest. So,
yeah. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Mark loves to dig in to see what's going on, and that's great.
Well, you find all sorts of ways in which you can help people.
Right.
I just thought maybe that there was something there that you could say, "Oh, change that price for this," especially if the person was online. Yeah, that is a good point that Deborah does say there. Wouldn't they need to have a disclaimer saying they're not affiliated with Amazon? Yeah. I would recommend that. And I would also recommend that you put it at the bottom, not affiliated with Facebook. Just put them there.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do have a link down here.
Well done. Well spotted. Fitpromo.net.
It's coming up absolutely blank. That's the page. Okay. It's white. Woohoo! So, by the way,
I would suggest you put something there.
Yes, because otherwise, if they get that far, what other people are going to do is they're going to hit this and they're going, all right, that's spam, or they're trying to con me, and I will never give up my email address. So that being said, let's jump to the next page. Obviously, you've got more work to do there, Abdullah. Here's another one with the double opt-in and confirm increase your chance to win. I love to give people some congratulations. I love that. Get extra entries in this Amazon gift card contest for every share, every visitor, and every sign up. Sadly, we have the double opt-in, so I can't really totally do the points. The thing that concerns me is that this says visitor. I advise most people to not worry about giving points for visits to the campaign because visits don't do anything for you. Visits are just a vanity metric, and they don't really, I don't think they encourage people to do the referral. What you want to do is you want to give them a whole bunch of points for getting somebody to sign up, because that's the goal to you as an UpViral, as a campaign builder. You want those referrals. That's the whole reason you're doing this. The person with the most points wins $200. Second most is $100, and third most is $50. Now,
the other thing I would also mention here is if this has a date when it's going to be drawn, put the date on, because it's like
yes. All of that was actually
no point. That's the second campaign not showing the points for sharing.
But that's because you guys have this double opt-in. That's the way it works.
I'm sorry. On my screen, that blue bar, I can't see the text. It's bleeding into the background. I can't read. I can't even see this text there. It's only now that you mentioned it, I can make out a smudge.
Yes, and that's one of the things I want to talk to you about when we get to that point. um,
Mm.
I just have never cared for this double opt-in the way UpViral is built for
Mm.
this. And there
The
is a
date on
leaderboard
the
here.
landing page. Okay.
So obviously, I think this is not live yet. So there is no leaderboard data showing up here, and we're the only people that we haven't confirmed, so our data isn't showing up here yet either. But again, I don't care for the points on the visitors.
I don't think this campaign's live, to be honest.
No.
I think it's probably hibernated.
Right. And the other thing that I wanted to say, excuse me, is first of all, if you have any questions, make sure you pop them in, because as soon as I finish this, we're out of here unless you ask me some more questions. But this is a most points campaign, and be careful with a most points campaign, because we don't know that on the front side, right? You should be telling people on the front side what your prizes are. Well, actually, I think they did. I take that back. I think that was in the image. But people don't tend to like pure most points campaigns, because Mark shows up and we know Mark is a nobody and he has no friends or family, so he's not going to get any points, right? He's not going to get tons of referrals, and so he won't even try to do the referral side of things. That's why we always talk about that most points, or I'm sorry, the 3 prize methodology that we've talked about before, where you have a random draw. One of the prizes is the random draw, so the people come in and go, I at least have a chance to win that, as opposed to just a pure most points campaign. Because again, I find that a lot of people, once they find out it's a most points, just bail. They don't care anymore because they don't think they have enough friends to win the campaign, and they give up. All right, so let's also look at the Facebook share before we go. I always almost leave without doing this. So they're using the image that we had on the front page, and this is something that often people fail to do, is that they don't look at this, because what's happened here, Mark? The image is cut off. The top part, the bottom part, it's kind of okay in this particular case, because we do at least see win one of 3 Amazon gift cards. But we can also see there's a little bit of wording that's cut off here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't see that. Yeah, I see it. Oh, yeah.
We also note that the bottom of the image is cut off. Now, you and I know that because we saw the image on the other page. But so many people create a sharing image and they use something that does not fit on the social media. And what does this look like to most people? They go, this guy doesn't even know how to create an image that's going to attract me. So they scroll right on by. I'm okay with the Amazon gift card contest, although I think I would put more words there to entice people, get a chance to win one of 3 Amazon gift cards.
Do you know, all 3 campaigns have got the basics of being real kick-ass campaigns.
Yep.
Do you know, I'm glad I popped in today. I haven't been on a co-pilot show for a few months now. It's really interesting to come in and see. You've given me some ideas actually on how we can, because I'm looking here at campaigns, and I'm taking away from this today a few ideas of how to make the setup flow a lot easier. I just want to finish this off. What you're doing, Mitch? I just want to ask some people some questions later. So when you finish, stop.
I'm done.
Screen share.
I am finished.
Sorry, the drugs are kicking in. I've just taken some painkillers about 20 minutes ago, and it's whoa, dude. I just want to ask everyone. There isn't many people left in the room, which is perfect for this question, to be honest. I just want to know, How many of you would be interested in attending what we call a town? Well, you know what a town hall, a virtual town hall meeting where we can get some feedback on how to improve the product for 2021. I know you would. Couldn't shoot you up. Could you give us a why or a no if you would be interested in attending a virtual town hall meeting where we could take your feedback, say, oh, it'd be great if we did this, it'd be great if you do that, I'm having a problem with this. Just give us a why for a yes, an N for a no. And okay, interesting. Okay.
Good work, team, because I would love to see that happen.
Well, I've been thinking of doing this for ages, but just never, like most things, life gets in the way of doing a lot of things that are important. And then you think, oh, I wish I'd done that ages ago. So I want to be proactive on this. It's not something that we do on a regular basis, like every week or every month or something. But I think kicking off 2021 might be interesting because obviously we're looking at our roadmap. We're looking at things, how to improve things. So it'd be interesting to get the perspective of these people. And also, I would like to know how many of you would be interested in having a personal one-on-one, what I call a client interview with myself. Just me, you, no one else, not public. If you're interested in that, type the letter P. Type the letter P. Okay. Because I would like to be, I know you would, Mitch. I would like to get your feedback personally. Because sometimes town hall meetings are great, but sometimes the personal thing, to get personal feedback, people like to do that personally. They don't like to think that they're being a pain or being stupid because, oh, I don't like to ask questions. Okay, interesting. Okay.
Good to see that. And he freezes. Just
Mitch,
there you are.
You. Oh, was it me? Sorry.
Yeah,
what did you say then, Mitch?
I just said, oh, you freeze. Mark froze again. So that's all.
Sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
So I love seeing that, and I love that you've asked the question. You know, I love to give feedback, but I don't want to be the only one that gives feedback, right? You guys.
No, well, that's why because there is the reason. What was the reason I asked present? You said there's something on its way. I hope I get a present. Well, there is a reason for that, Mitch, because we want to personally do some recognition for you. You're going to be one of the first to get this, because as you all know, Mitch got over 250,000 leads now with UpViral. So I don't know exactly when this is going to come to you, Mitch, but it will be winging its way to you.
Nice.
And I'll share what that is as personal recognition. I'll send that over to you so you can have a look at it.
Great.
There's a few things coming towards you. And we're also looking at other things as well, sort of like when anyone helps us in these sort of things, there will be a T-shirt that everyone gets, like, I helped UpViral.
Nice.
Yeah, we're working on, and if any of you do help us on those type of calls, we will not only recognize you, but we'll send you some goodies as well to thank you for doing that. Yeah.
Super.
And also we're looking at sort of other recognition, sort of like, so if you help someone inside the Facebook group, you know, if you help someone inside there, you'll get recognized, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Super.
Well, that's I can tell you now. I can give you a sneak preview of what it looks like. 1 second. Let me just
I do actually have a drum roll.
Got to find the damn thing first, Mitch.
Oh, well, I went too fast.
Yeah.
And thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the kind words in the chat. As you know, I love doing this stuff. I really want to see people succeed with their campaigns. Sarah said earlier that she would love to participate after she gets her first couple of campaigns done. Keep up with us, Sarah. Keep feeding us stuff. If you want your campaign reviewed, let me know. We will take care of that. Love.
I also want to get feedback, not just from people who've done campaigns. I want to get people. I'm just sending you a link, Mitch. You can share that with people if you want to. Or you can wait until you've actually got it and then share it on the screen. I also want to speak to people who've not set up the campaign. They've just joined. I want to know, was that really, how comfortable was it? Was it easy for you? There's a lot of stuff I want to speak to a lot more people about. So yeah. If you want to share that, feel free, Mitch. But that will be winging its way to you fairly soon. I'm not sure which day it's going to be shipped out. And with Christmas and everything, you'll be lucky if you get it for Easter.
Yeah. I got 200,000 leads with UpViral. Thank you for that.
With you, it'll be 250,000. But we've got different breakage points. So nice. you'll be getting one of those. And I expect you to wear it on all your webinars.
Nice.
Plus, you're also getting something else, which I'm not going to share with you, which you can't wear.
All right. Where's my stop? Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
No worries. So, yeah, and look out for new upcoming events for the Co-Pilot show in January. Got some big things coming, some super secret guests coming in January. Who are going to be on the show? Big hitters, big swingers.
Nice.
So we had a meeting. Mitch, myself, Danny, and our marketing manager William. We had a meeting a couple of weeks ago about what is the schedule going to be for 2021. How are we going to do things? So there's going to be some changes for the better, which means we're getting rid of Mitch. Waka waka waka.
Thank you. You know, I've only missed one show.
I know, dude. You're a Trojan.
Yeah.
What's this? Kajabi gives you a T-shirt for. Yeah. We're looking at those as well, Linda.
Nice.
In fact, there's another batch of T-shirts and things. But we thought that if we had a T-shirt that said "I earned my first dollar" or "I earned $1,000 on UpViral," it's not the sort of thing that people would wear. I don't know. Would people do that? It's not the sort of thing I'd wear.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't got a problem saying I got leads, but saying I made money, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're not getting rid of Mitch.
Thank you.
So I just want to say, on behalf of Wilco, and all the team here, all the team managers, the developers, the engineers, the UX guys, the support people, the success people. There's a team of nearly high 30s, low 40, nearly approaching 40 people. And we're expanding right now. We're looking for some more people to join the team. We're looking to fill 2 spots as we speak right now. And on behalf of those people, I just want to say, have a great Christmas and a very prosperous 2021. Got a funny feeling about 21. Don't know why, but let's. I do wish you and your family a great. And what are your plans, Mitch? What are you doing?
Not anything special. We're kind of locking ourselves down and just having good family time. That's what we're doing right here.
Well, I've had all my food delivered about an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I was just the guy delivered this. I went, I don't think that'll fit in the fridge.
Nice.
I was like, oh, right. That's a lot bigger than what it looked on the picture.
So you're going to be eating turkey for weeks and weeks? Is that what you're telling me?
I think it'll probably last till next Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. So I just want to let everyone, has anyone got anything special plans that they're doing? Let us know. Yes, Merry Christmas, Mark and Mitch and the Co-Pilot community. Thank you. You're all amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
Cool. All right then, Mitch. If you want to wind it up, I'll leave you to it.
You're doing a pretty good job of winding up. It's
no
Christmas. It's the holidays. No matter what you celebrate, whether it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or thousands of other different
Okay.
holidays. There's Muslims. There's all kinds of things going on now.
Mm.
So congratulations to everybody. Thank you, Mark, for your dedication and your support. And like
Pleasure.
I said earlier, everybody on the team, we appreciate all of you.
It's a pleasure, and I can definitely tell you it is not a career, it's not a job, it's not an adventure. It's actually every person inside UpViral lives and breathes UpViral. It is the way our team has grown over the last 12 months. We're having meetings today. I was having meetings with some of the managers, and the way the growth of the team to better serve all our clients this year has been absolutely incredible. And next year we really want to do some big things for all our clients. So look out for some really interesting opportunities coming everyone's way. Oh, what did you do then, Mitch?
I just changed the color back there to be red because it's Christmas. Okay.
For a minute, I thought, oh, these tablets are having a real serious effect.
Whoa!
Yeah, cool.
Well, all right. And there will be a show next week, by the way. We are going to be here, so
yeah, it'll be the last show of the year. Last show of the year. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mark. We will talk to you.
Take care, guys. Have a great Christmas. And I'll see you. Well, I won't be on maybe on the show next week. Who knows? But have a great Christmas, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.